I have a question for all of the single straight men. What are you doing? Because every single day, I walk out of my front door to the most beautiful, gorgeous, just goddesses of women walking around living their best life like they're just not heaven on earth. So what are you doing? Why are you fumbling the bag? Why are you single? Why are you not just snatching up all of these amazing, beautiful, smart, educated women? Because they're everywhere I look. Get it together.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we are checking out Alpha Central's video titled Men Refuse to Attend Singles Events and Women Are Furious. This is one crazy episode and it made me laugh so hard making this. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. Let's watch.
One time I showed up to a speed dating event that I had to apply for, interview for, and pay for. And 3 out of the 8 men at the event were randos that were pulled off the street that day.
Holy God. Could you imagine working at 8 to 5 and you're walking home and they're like, hey, you want to go on a speed dating event? And you're like, yeah, sure, why not?
Speed dating part 2. So earlier today, like literally 5 hours ago, I posted a video talking about how I'm going speed dating for the first time and telling y'all my concerns with the event because I'm convinced that there are not going to be men at this event. So rewind, before I actually bought my ticket to this speed dating event, I hit up my friend who is friends with the guys that are organizing this event. And I told him my concerns and I was like, bro, like I don't think that there's going to be men at this event. Like I don't want to buy these tickets. So he contacts the organizer of the event and the organizer sends him a message back like, bro, don't worry. Like, don't worry. It's going to be great. Like we're taking longer to find guys because we're being more picky with the guys because women have higher standards. Like, okay, cool. And if we can't find 50 guys, like we will refund their money. So like it's nothing lost. So I'm like, okay, bet. Like I'm in good hands either way. Okay, so fast forward to today. So I'm sitting in Aldo and I'm like trying on the shoes. I'm like, oh yeah, look good. My legs look good. I'm about to be stunning in this dress. So I sit down, I have the shoes on, I pull out my phone. And I'm like, oh girl, let me just show you. I have a photo of the dress in my email. Like, let me show it to you. So I open my email. Why when I open my email do I get a refund notice? I got a refund email for my tickets. The event is on Friday. And I sent a story, I sent it because I saw it on their story today. I sent their story to my friend because they were still trying to recruit guys. And I was like, girl, it's not looking good. Like, they're really still on their story trying to recruit guys. And it looks like they officially gave up today.
She must get a lot of noise complaints from her neighbors because that woman is loud. Maybe explains why no man wants to date her. Like, lady, tone it down just a bit.
If you were to do it in a bar, right, there's a chance that the person you're approaching is in a relationship or they're just not in the mood to talk. I think we've all been there, right? Like, you've gone out with your friends and you're like, this is about me and my friends. This is not about other people tonight. And so I really think going to these dating events is such an untapped opportunity for men. And it's crazy to me because women's tickets for events sell out so quickly all the time. I've seen events where the women's tickets sell out within 15 minutes. And then men's tickets are still available until like an hour before the event. It's crazy.
Obviously, women have been rejecting men for the past decade. What do they expect? For them to just waltz back in like nothing happened?
I love how men are always saying that they want to find a girlfriend and then we give them the space and the opportunity and they don't sign up. So we're having a singles mixer and all the girls' tickets are sold. All of them.
Guys, this is your cue. The women's tickets are sold out. This is your chance.
You could tell deep down inside that he did not want to make this ad.
Why aren't men going to speed dating events? Why do I keep seeing this on my feed? Or what are we doing here? Are you kidding me? Of course we're not going to speed dating events. What is this, the 90s? We have the apps now. That is speed dating. What are you talking about? Why would we leave and go pay a cover charge somewhere when we could just sit on our couch and speed date the out of the whole city? And also, with the whole like charging the men and women get in free.
Once again, the man has to pay for everything, even on speed dating events where these women complain that there's not enough men. How about you make it free for the man and charge the woman? See how that turns out.
I think the biggest issue, which isn't really a We Met IRL issue, it's just that the ratio of men to women in the city is just not fair. I felt like there were so many beautiful, stunning, intelligent Black women, women of color, and there were only just a handful of men that were there. I felt like the ratio was like 7-to-1, 8-to-1. And the other issue is that because I'm 31, I'm looking for men who are my age or older. And so with the already small ratio of men that were in attendance, I couldn't tell who was age appropriate for me. I know one guy that I talked to ended up being 27. And I was kind of like, well, All right.
You gotta love when a woman who's 31 is now trying to date. Lady, what have you been doing for the last 10, 11 years of your life?
Kendra G had a black singles event in Philly. Black men did not show up. So, I'm in between New York City and Philly, Jersey. Us black men up here in the Northeast do not want nothing to do with no black women in Philly. Too masculine, too ghetto, and no. So anyway, black women were all there. It was like about 50 black women. No black men showed up. Kendra G she didn't even go.
Now, why do you guys think that is, that black men are not going to these black single dating events? I'm curious, what do you guys think is the actual reason? Let me know down below.
Barbara's Bear House. I'm gonna find my husband tonight. How's it going so far? Hi, my name's Olivia and I'm on a speed date. I spoke to 3 guys, and they're all a no from me. I'm not doing this again. The answer is no.
And this is why men don't do speed dating. You have women in their late 30s, early 40s saying no to 4 men in a row. Come on, princess. That's not how this works.
Went to a dating party at the weekend and it's made me never want to date again, and this is why. So we all know the dating apps suck. So I had it in my head that in-person dating events was going to be the way I meet somebody. But on reflection, I actually think they pose a lot of the same problems that dating apps do. I've done a few speed dating events in the past and I knew I didn't really like that because it's such low chances of success. Only ever going to be like 10 men there. And I think out of maybe 6 speed dating events I've done, I only liked and went on dates with 2 of the men from it. So it just doesn't really feel worth it. So then I was like, let's give dating parties a try because at least there's a lot more people and you go and you just mingle. So I went on Saturday. The event itself was actually pretty well organized. There was loads of people there. The venue was really nice. But the problem is, you're a traditional woman who wants to be pursued like I am. And I also met a really nice lady there and she was the same as me and she wanted men to approach her. Good looking guys are not going to approach you at those events.
I want you to post about dating in your 40s. Places for people to hang out. Heck, play matchmaker yourself. We all know the apps are stale. I'm gonna get in so much trouble for this. 4 years ago, I tried hosting a singles event in Vegas. I tried playing matchmaker. Would you like to know what happened? The same thing that happens on the dating apps. All the girls went after the same 2 or 3 guys and ignored all the other guys there who weren't as perfect or handsome or rich as the other guys. It's the same reason that dating apps are stale. Girls don't want guys on their level. They want guys who are better. But all the guys who are better are already married because girls don't let those kind of men go. They lock them down in their 20s, which means the only men who are going to show up to a dating event are the same men who are on the dating app. They're either guys that you guys didn't want to marry in your 20s, or they're guys who like to take advantage of how desperate single women are once they reach their 30s and 40s. That's it. That's who you're going to get. And you guys won't accept that, and you're going to call me an asshole, which is why I'll never do a dating event again until you guys are willing to accept reality and accept where your standards might be nowadays. Dating is going to continue to be impossible, whether I set it up or somebody else sets it up.
Well, that makes sense. If you're not having luck on dating apps, then what makes you think you're going to have luck on speed dating events? It's the same, pretty much same women in their 30s and 40s who've made bad decisions in their 20s are now trying to settle down.
Women only want to date at their convenience, maybe. How about instead of going to an event for dating, you simply approach a man you like that isn't already in a relationship? I asked the internet, why don't men go to dating events like speed dating, singles events, mixers, all that kind of stuff? Now, to be fair, I did have a little tongue-in-cheek action with my post by saying, why y'all don't go to these events? Y'all scared or something? And the truth is that, like, you could be scared. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm scared. I haven't been to a speed dating event to participate. I've gone to cover it as an influencer. But as an introvert, the idea of going to those social settings and then mixing it in with dating, it scares me. But kudos to the people who actually do it, both men and women, because they want to try. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the comments were unhelpful. We have better things to do than to be analyzed by gold-digging narcissists.
Spot on.
means you are all invaluable, worthless liabilities. Y'all hate men so much. Got me wondering, why not date and marry women? Good riddance.
Men are not scared of speed dating events. What men don't want is to be judged and being looked at as a walking ATM, as that one gentleman just said. And that is why men don't go on speed dating events.
Man, this dating world is just getting crazier and crazier. Everyone's just trying new things, throwing the wall, hoping it sticks. But I recently saw this restaurant. They were having a promotion for speed dating. And I was a little skeptical about it, but I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And, you know, I'll be honest, guys. I don't recommend it. And it was actually kind of f***ed up. Because I ended up showing up, and I was the only one on speed, and no one else was. I looked ridiculous. It was stupid.
I don't think our friend actually went to the right event, because so far everybody's been complaining about no men showing up, and he showed up and there's no women. Where did he go? Or maybe every single man at the speed dating event said no to you. Maybe, just maybe.
Giving a hot take on singles mixers because I think a lot of them are full of and they don't care about all their customers. I have been to multiple ones before, and every time I go, either you have to spend $40 and nothing's included, you spend $40 and you don't meet anybody, you spend $40 and the event is unorganized and just like you're standing there looking like a lost puppy the whole time. Now, a lot of these events the same people go to, so that's also kind of annoying to me. Yes, it's cool to make friends, but I also am at the age where I'm like, okay, I have enough friends, I just want my partner at this point. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people are just there more so to find someone to hook up with because they don't have intellectual conversations with people, and they end up just sticking to one person the whole night and not exploring other people. And that's on the host, in my opinion, because there's usually way too many women and not enough men. So yeah, I don't think spending $40 on a singles mixer is worth it. And I also tend to end up leaving with lower self-esteem. And I'd rather just stay home and read a book and hang out with my dog, because I'm not driving an hour, she just yawned, an hour to go to singles mixers because there's none in my area.
The first red flag was when she said she goes to multiple of these speed dating single mixer events. Like, lady, if you haven't found love by now, then I don't know what to tell you. Stop going to them, stop complaining about them, stop posting online how they don't work, and yet you keep going back.
I went to a Christian singles event, and here's why I think we're doomed to be single for the rest of our lives. That was a bit dramatic, but let me tell my story. So I went to singles night at Union Church's Charlotte campus. Now, I don't go to that church, but I started following Pastor Steven since he was a guest pastor at my church earlier this month. And when I found out that he was writing a book on dating and relationships, I was interested because, listen, your girl could use some divine intervention in that area. But I'll be honest, I didn't want to go at first. I figured it's a Christian singles event. There's going to be 11 women there and like 2 men. Plus, they were advertising it as a conversation that you wouldn't expect to have at church. And I thought, I've heard enough of those modern dating and relationship podcasts. I don't need to hear any more, especially not with a biblical spin. Instead of having meaningful conversations about finding and building Christ-centered relationships, the event was a Q&A about superficial stuff, like mostly whether to settle for someone who does not earn 6 figures. Like, that seemed to be the hot topic of the night. People were asking that same question over and over again. And honestly, all that I took from it was that we're focused on the wrong things.
I love when a woman calls this out, because every time I say it on my YouTube channel, the comment section is like, oh, you're so insecure, you're so judgmental, calling women gold diggers. No, first of all, not all women are gold diggers by any means. Majority of them, yes. And here's a great example. This was a Christian singles event, and most of the Q&As were about men making money. Like, does nobody else see how crazy this is?
Where are all the single men in St Albans? I'm hosting a singles comedy night next Wednesday, and I'm completely sold out of women's tickets. But guys, I need you.
Single guys in New York City, this is for you. Monday, April 7th, 6:45 p.m., Rumble Upper East Side. I am hosting a singles workout class and mixer. The women's tickets have sold out, which means there are a ton of women and not enough men yet. So we need you. We want you.
At what point are they going to realize men just do not want to go to these speed dating mixer events again? Like, at what point?
People will continue to arrive to Maeve until 4 p.m. After that, we're going to have a DJ here, Roman Truth from Mexico City. So if you want to still get to...
All right, update on speed dating. There is no update. It was what you would expect it to be in 2024. So the event was at a bar in town, the bar was open to the public, and there just wasn't really real structure. First off, 13 girls, 8 guys. The guys range from 25 to I'm not kidding. There was one man in his 50s, which whatever, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, there was no structure because it was open to the public. Usually you think of speed dating as sitting at tables and it's structured, whatever. And this was just kind of a bar all over, as you can kind of see from that first video. And it was it wasn't okay, this is the rotation. It was just if a guy thought you looked cute, he would just go up and sit with you. It wasn't okay, you're going here next, then you're going here next. It was just free flow, whatever. So yeah, it was just interesting. And yeah, don't know if I'd ever do it again. Nothing came of it. And that's the update.
I'm surprised 8 men actually showed up. At that point, you should just accept being single for the rest of your life.
So in my last video, I talked about how I deleted all the dating apps and I was trying to explore a more organic way of dating somebody. And this is so typically my luck, you can't even write it. So I booked to go speed dating as a hybrid between the dating apps and meeting someone in person. So I booked to go to it in my city on the 21st of March, okay? So the day before, Wednesday the 20th, I get a text message from the company saying, we've had some cancellations for the event. We no longer have enough people to run it. We're going to have to postpone the event to May. And it was the 22nd or something of May. I'm that's an entire 2 months from this event. It's... So it's even though I'm trying to do this more organic approach, the universe is just no, honey, not for you. It's not your time yet. It's just such my luck.
Okay, so I found out that you actually have to go outside to meet people, right? So me being the spontaneous person that I am, I signed up for this random speed dating thing on the south side of Chicago. It was a masquerade party, right? So I get in this thing of yeah, what? And ain't no it's maybe 2, and they're my uncle's age, and there's nothing but women here, and I'm just damn it, how do you meet men in Chicago? All I do is go to the gym and work out, and that's it, and travel here and there, but it's so hard to meet men, and this is why I told myself I would never go to one of these events because I feel there's going to be only women here.
At what point are these organizers just going to accept the fact that men do not want to go to these speed dating events?
This white guy on here, and he's running a dating, speed dating cornhole league, and watching his journey to discovering that speed dating and dating events in general are such an unbelievable waste of time is insane. It's they count as silly pickles. And I don't know if the events that this guy is doing was always targeted towards dating or not, but now he's doing speed dating, and I've been seeing his journey right over the last few months, and his absolute frustration with the fact that no matter what he does, he can't seem to get any single men. Like when the journey started, he was like, yeah, I have this like singles cornhole league where, you know, I have all the women have signed up already. Can't really get enough men to sign up, you know. So if you know any men, you know, single men, tag them below. And there's all these women in the comments saying like, yeah, it's not gonna happen, dog. And he's just like, no. He's like, he started paying, like offering like a referral fee to like women who could get men to sign up. And when that didn't work, he like was pushing out like paid ads like crazy. Like he could not get dudes to sign up for this speech. And it's crazy because now he's just like, I understand the frustration of women in like your late 20s and your 30s and why you have like such just frustration dating, because he's like, I can't even get men to sign up to this cornhole league where I can guarantee tons of single women. Like they're just, it should not be this hard.
Who in their right mind thought it would be a good idea to pair two events that men hate? Speed dating and cornhole. Yes, some men supposedly like it. It's something you do with your guy friends, not with a woman. So whoever came up with this idea, buddy, it's not working. And that is it for today, fam. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Today you watched Alpha Central's video titled Man Refused to Attend Singles Events and Women Are Furious. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.